All right, I know he's suffering from lack of sleep because he got home at 3:30 in the morning, but the Blue Hose put on a good show last night in Winston-Salem against the Demon Deacons. So Coach Harold Nichols, come on up and tell us about the Blue Hose.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys have me out here today. When I looked on my calendar, I said, golly dog, that's the next day after Wake Forest. My goodness.
Glad it's not a breakfast.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't a breakfast meeting. So glad to be here today here with you. I want to thank the Lawrence County Touchdown Club for having us. We always enjoy coming over here and fellowshipping with y'all every other week and talking about Blue Hose football and listening to all the local high school coaches talk about their teams, and just so excited that football season is upon us. And want to thank all you guys for having us and being a part of that. I want to thank all the sponsors that make this happen. So excited, you kind of feel a buzz in the air as September rolls around, and everybody gets excited about football here in Lawrence County. What a great game to celebrate. And again, like I said, very, very happy to be a part of that. Last night we played against Wake Forest up there in Winston-Salem, and I know some guys with some local interest. Keon Brown, who was a defensive back that graduated from Clinton High School this past year, is a freshman on our team. Keon had a great fall camp and got himself in a rotation, and he played a pretty good bit last night at corner. And usually these coaches will tell you, when every time you get a young defensive back there, those guys usually try to take a shot or two at him deep. And Keon defended a couple of deep balls really well, had a couple pass breakups. I don't know if any of you guys watched it on TV last night or not, but very, very proud of him. We had a scout from the New York Giants that was in this morning watching our Wake Forest game, and he kept asking me who number 21 was. So Keon is doing great. Y'all got a lot to be proud of. He's doing great in school, and very happy to have him part of our football program. We've also got Leah Lawson, who helps me with recruiting, logistics. He's administrative assistant to me over there. She's smart like her mama. Thank God she looks like her, and does a great job for us. So very excited about having her a part of our program, and she's a great ambassador for PC and a great ambassador for Lawrence County. This is our 100th year of football at PC, 100th year of football and basketball, and we've got a lot of neat things planned this fall to celebrate the rich tradition PC has in both those two sports. We've launched a website that's got a link to gobluehose.com that kind of goes back through all the decades of all that rich tradition that we have, and so you need to click on there and see. They've got some neat video footage, probably when Coach Dixon was playing way back, and we'll be unveiling different decades as we move forward here throughout the fall. We'll be celebrating different teams and coaches and great players that we've had at our home games going through October and November. So it's a very exciting fall for us. I'm humbled and honored to be the head coach at my alma mater during this great year. And I've spent a good bit of the summer camp trying to talk to our players of the responsibility it is to be this team in the 100th year and the rich tradition that goes behind it. A little bit about the game last night. This game in 2010 was our first FBS football game, the first Division I game we played up there. That's the night that we had the bounce pass and made ESPN and all that kind of stuff. But this is our return trip there. And it was a very competitive football game for a long period of time. Our defense played outstanding last night. We didn't do a very good job helping them on the offensive side of the ball, turned the ball over too many times, left our defense out there in some really difficult situations, made it a short field for them. And I don't care if we're playing Wake Forest or Furman or VMI, it doesn't matter. You turn the football over, you're not going to give yourself much of a chance. So, we've got a lot of work to do. I've always said teams make the most improvement from game 1 to game 2 more so than any other time during the course of the year. So we've got a great opportunity this week to get better. We've got our home opener on September the 7th against Brevard. So I encourage all of you to come out and join us next Saturday as we open up our home football schedule. A little bit about Brevard moving forward. They're coached by Paul Hamilton, who's the used to coach with Coach DeBerry out there at Air Force, a fine football coach, was the head coach at East Tennessee State, and runs a good program there. It's up in North Carolina Division II team in the SAC, and so we've got a lot to prepare for. They're a triple option football team. So if you enjoy option football, next Saturday will be your cup of tea, because they do it very well, and it'll be a big challenge for us, especially defensively, to get prepared for that. But again, very excited about being here, being a part of this all year. I get an opportunity to speak at a lot of different clubs like this, touchdown clubs across the state, and I consider myself, we do as good a job as anybody in the state. Got a lot to be proud of, celebrating these young men and all their accomplishments on the field. Guys, I want to wish you luck. You guys are seniors. You only get one chance to be a senior. You don't get no do-overs. So wish you luck in all your high school seasons as you guys open up tonight. I'm your biggest fan on Friday night. I'm raising a couple Red Devils in my house right now, and they're excited about football getting started. So I appreciate y'all letting me be a part of this, and y'all come see us over there in Clinton on next Saturday afternoon. Okay, thank you.
All right, next up will be Coach Scott King with the Red Devils, traveling up the road to Gaffney to the reservation tonight. Coach, come up and tell us a little bit about the Red Devils.
We're glad to be here again. Like Coach Nichols said, it's a fantastic time of year in Lawrence County. There's not a lot of counties that have as much tradition as we do here. Lawrence, Clinton, Lawrence Academy's won a lot of football games as well in PC. It's fantastic, and we're glad to be a part of it. Something that Coach Nichols touched on a minute ago that I try to touch on with our kids on a daily basis, not just our football kids, but our high school kids in general. I always tell them they spend 18 years wishing they get out of school, and the next 50 wishing they get back in. And some of them don't believe that. They don't want to listen to that, but we do try to preach that to them. I also tell them, hey, I get a new senior year every year, it feels like a lot of times. And they don't, like Coach Nichols said. They get one shot, and they only get a guaranteed 10 games or 11 games in 4A. That's all you're guaranteed. Everything else is what you make of it and what you do about it. Tonight, we go up to Gaffney. They're the defending state champs. They played last week in week 0 against Northwestern. Didn't do too well, but they didn't do too well last year. Week 0, they got beat by about 40 points and went on to win the state championship. I tell people all the time, Northwestern's in about week 10 form right now. If Gaffney played them in week 10, it'd be a whole nother ball game. And we're ready to go, hopefully. We got our work cut out for us, obviously. Get to go up to the new reservation, I guess that's what they call it. I don't know, Coach Lawson. I don't know what they call it now. Do they call it new reservation?
Diehards call it something else. They call it the old reservation.
They don't want to get confused with
Diehards
nothing.
want the newer place tore down.
They don't want to get it confused with anything. I don't think I went up and watched our JV games play last year up there, so hadn't been up there for a Friday night game yet, so at least I don't think we have to run out of a tunnel and get stuff thrown at us like they did at the old place. So that'll be good. Our kids can put their helmets on, but your coaches, they ain't nothing much they can do about that. I don't know, Coach Ivy, if you ever got a chance to coach up there or not.
Oh, yeah.
You probably know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, we're on a winning streak. Unfortunately, a lot of teams, the only team that usually end up on a winning streak are the ones that win the state championship. Well, unfortunately, and I say that and I mean it, we won our last game and did not get in the playoffs. We beat Woodruff at the end of the year. And so we're on a one-game winning streak. Hopefully we can go to 2 tonight. If you followed our season last year, we didn't play real well in the middle. We played pretty good at the end, but we didn't do enough to get in and cause any damage. So, our kids hopefully understand that, like we said earlier, you get 10 guaranteed shots, all right? And we didn't do our best in those 10 last year. All right? But if you want to get more than that, you've got to take care of your business. Now, granted, we're a little bit different than Coach Lawson and those guys in 4A. All of their games count toward the playoffs. Ours don't. Only your last 5. You know, you play basically 3 seasons. We call it a preseason, a conference season, and then the real season gets to start. All right, and we've got to take care of getting better in these first 5 weeks, and then win all the next 5, and then see what can happen in November. We're pulling for everybody here. Lawrence, you guys, we always pull for you. Go up there and take care of BHP. I know Lawrence Academy's not here, but PC. Coach Nichols, I even pull for you guys when y'all playing Furman, man. So, I'm a Furman guy, but I pull for you too, man. You got one of our kids up there. They got none of ours, so I ain't worried about them. But we're pulling for you guys. Our kids love coming out here, and they always enjoy. One good thing we get to have tonight, win or lose, we get home tonight, we're going to have Friday night chicken. It's always a good thing. It's always much better when it's winning Friday night chicken. Hopefully we'll be able to take care of that this evening. Thank y'all again for having us, and we'll see you at Wilder Stadium or down in Lawrence in a couple of weeks.